to Life's Beating Heart. My name is Matthew, and today I have a pick a card style reading for you, tarot card reading about heartbreak. Now, I'm going to be channeling your energy. I'm going to be asking also for connect with your spirit guides, angels, and ancestors here to bring in supportive energy and to help channel uh, specific and insightful messages for you here regarding your situation. I'm in a bit of a sensitive energy myself at the moment, and I'm also going to be connecting with your energy. And given the nature of this reading about heartbreak, this may get a bit emotional. So bear with me if that happens, and it's a part of the process here for us. Heart healing process. So, I will show you, if you haven't already picked your pile and jumped past the intro, you're still listening to me. I'll show you in a moment here a picture, still picture of the 4 different piles, and you can meditate and choose on your piles. I just want to give a quick disclaimer before I do that these readings are timeless, so whenever this message finds you, there may be something relevant in it for you. And also use your own discernment always when watching these types of videos to use your own intuition and discernment to know what messages are for you and how to apply them to your own life, and always take responsibility for your own choices and actions. Yes. Okay. So I will show you the piles, and then you can go ahead and jump to the timestamps below after you have chosen which one is for you. You can listen to one or you can listen to multiple, however you feel. Welcome in, those of you who chose pile number 1 with this white heart. So I decided to start the reading this time with this fated fated love oracle. Yes. So it's going to be an oracle card about relationships, and then we're going to pull tarot from there. And your oracle card says karmic relationship. Karmic relationship. So you are dealing with a karmic relationship. Those can be quite painful and heartbreaking, indeed. Indeed. Now, there's a lot of important lessons to be learned here. And it is very important that you learn the lessons. It's imperative, absolutely imperative, that you learn whatever lessons were to be learned and implement any changes, improvements, whatever needs to be made from the lessons that you learned. Implement the wisdom of those lessons into your life. Because with a karmic relationship, if you do not, it will come back around again. Even if you break up with the person and leave them in the past forever, if you don't learn the lessons of the karmic relationship, it will come back around in the form of a new person. So that's the number 1 message for you here. Now, I do acknowledge that you may be also experiencing a lot of pain and heartbreak from this. So we're going to pull some tarot cards for you here next to get some additional information, context messages for you about this heartbreaking karmic relationship for pile number one. More information, more messages. What do they need to know? Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Thank you. The first card you got is Beyond Illusion. Beyond illusion. So you're seeing beyond the illusion of something. You're seeing beyond the facade of something. You're seeing beyond the way, the superficial way things appeared, or the the way someone tried to present things, or the way um, you know the illusions of things sometimes. Um, and yeah, you're seeing beyond that. So I'm in seeing is interesting. There's two very wise birds. Two very wise birds on this card here. There's a crow and an owl, um, which are both actually symbols of wisdom in the bird kingdom in different ways. Um, and one is black and one is white here. Um, hmm. But they're not like naturally. I wouldn't naturally think of them as like friends in the animal community either. Like they're kind of like competitors in a way. It's kind of like strange bedfellows, the owl and the crow. Hmm. But anyway, with the Beyond Illusion card, there's a sense here of yeah, it's just seeing through to the truth of something, and then with the butterfly over this person's face as well, that leading to like a transformation or a massive change here. This is also the Judgment card, so it's like a Judgment Day kind of moment, and then it's on the bottom of the deck when I had stopped shuffling, we had the Completion card. I'm going to keep shuffling, but this is the World card, and that's kind of interesting because it's the Beyond Illusion, the 20 to the 21. So this is seeing through the illusion of something, and that sort of third eye opening moment, that sort of see getting maybe some like enlightening information came to light. You know what I mean? Like you just you got some piece of information or something shifted, or you're in your perspective in such a way that you were just not able to go back. You saw sort of through the illusion of things. You saw the bigger picture sort of more clearly with this, like, and then you brought things to a like completion here. That's sort of the energy I'm getting from this so far. We're going to continue. More information, please. Okay, we have 3 cards fell out like that. We're going to take this one first. We have the Empress with creativity. Oh, this is 4 cards. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. And we got Moment to Moment, which is the 2 of Pentacles. We got Traveling, which is the 8 of Wands. And we got Postponement. Interesting energy. So the creativity and the moment to moment landed next to each other. And they're both, of all the cards they're the only 2 cards on the table. Well, not the only, well, they have the most similar energy of all the cards on the table. Most of the other cards look kind of unique and different to each other, actually, except these 2 look very similar. And they're right next to each other. So it's really drawing my eye, especially by the contrast of how different all the other cards look. next to it. And now this is you in your highest expression, for sure. This is you following your soul's path, your soul's calling. Let me show you again, a little bit closer, a little bit. I'll hold it there for a moment. So this is you following your soul's calling. All right. Like if you can imagine, like and the thing about it is your soul's calling kind of maybe is whispering to you in a moment by moment sort of basis, or creativity or creative inspiration or the creative energy of the divine is coming to you in the now moment, or like in spontaneous things, or it's only giving you one step forward ahead at the time. That's what I'm getting with this moment to moment card. It's only like only the very next step is being revealed to you, um kind of thing. Or yeah, or there's a sense of just working with the divine here, or being like really in a flow with the divine, and then channeling that like really well, like moment to moment. Yeah. um right. However, I am wondering, so that would be you. Now this is going to be where you have to start to apply your own discernment for sure, because I there's going to be maybe different viewers here. So you this could be you, like if you this is you in your highest expression for sure. Like this is the soul led expression. So if you're in that, like that's great. Um However, there's also on the end here this postponement energy, right? So there's a sense here of um now this could be, especially if you're still in a sense of like hurting over this past relationship. This could be maybe more the energy you're in, and the sort of morose or sad or something energy, and looking and sort of looking through a frame at this, your own creativity and spontaneity and moment to moment like aliveness here. Like this could be for you something, depending, potentially. Okay, for some of you this could be more that something you're looking at through a window, but you're in a low vibration, and you're not really embodied into it. You feel abstracted from it, and it's hard to like. You feel like it was kind of hard to reach. And then there's this in between them. There's this energy of traveling, as well. So something about like wanting to travel. Perhaps this. I'm getting actually the traveling card doesn't always mean literal physical traveling, but here I'm kind of leaning towards it meaning that some of you really do want to go travel, or part of like, part of your spontaneity would be to include traveling, or, part of your soul's like expression, right? Would have some amount of traveling, or maybe there's like a trip that you want to go on, a specific trip or something. But then it came out right next to this postponement energy, uh, which like we don't really like to see that. You know what I mean? Like postponing your plans for traveling. So this could be also somehow tied up with the karmic relationship that could have caused like delays or postponements in plans. Um, Potentially. All right. So there's a lot here. We're gonna pull out some clarifier cards now for this pile. We're gonna use this deck. Let's clarify first the karmic relationship card. Thank you. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. What more does the viewer need to know? Pile number one, viewers need to know about the karmic relationship. Oh, heartbreak on the bottom. Okay, you got interest. Wow. Oh, okay. Now I'm feeling your energy. Holy fuck. Ooh, it hit me like a. That's beautiful what came out for you. Hold on, wait. You got three cards fell out of the deck, but then on the bottom is the heartbreak. It's the pierced heart. Wait, let me show you this first. So we're in a heartbreak reading right now, and you got the heartbreak card on the bottom of the deck. It's this pierced, bleeding heart swan. It's like terrible to see. The swan is so beautiful. It's such a pure, innocent thing, and it's just been stabbed and it's bleeding out and dying in the water. And that's terrible. Look at that. That's terrible. And that's sort of this like overall energy, like what you got left in with this karmic relationship here, I suppose. Especially if you clicked on a heartbreak reading. Dang. But you got something so beautiful down here. Look. It's like, oh my goodness, the lesson here is there's something interesting, or there's some like lesson here. There's something like, all right, I'm gonna show you this one first, I guess. They got the crossed keys, which is the Hierophant, which means there's like a key to a situation here, or like the key. So maybe it's like there's something about the key being like, because when I was talking earlier in the very beginning, what is the karmic relationship? There's like something to learn from it. There's a lesson here to be taken away. Remember, you got to learn the lesson of the karmic relationship or it will repeat. So anyway, there's a key here. There's a key. You got the crossed keys. There's two keys, which is interesting because there was two like birds, but yeah, now you have two keys. That's cool. And then these two, interestingly, because that card has like a purple background, but these two have like the exact same kind of background. And you have the winged lion and the potted plant. And these are just so cute and sweet for you. Look at that. It's the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups. It's like, and the winged lion talks about like the courage to love, and the potted plant talks about someone wanting to like water into you and pour love into you and nourishment. Like, this is it's like someone wanting to like pour into you and nourish you and take care of you like a little they're a potted plant. And then the winged lion is the courage to trust love and take a risk and be vulnerable in love. Wow. So there's like something here about the lesson being even after you've been stabbed in the heart, heartbroken by a karmic relationship, they be able to still trust love and still give and receive love and nurturing. To still keep your heart open to the potential for real love. Wow. Interesting. That's really beautiful though, because like you deserve that. Like you deserve someone to pour into you and take care of you and nurture you mutually, right? Like wouldn't that be great? Anyway, so um we're gonna clarify here next this Beyond Illusion card. Clarify Beyond Illusion. Angel, Spirit Guides, Ancestors. What do Pile 1 viewers need to know about Beyond Illusion? All right. You got 4 cards. I wouldn't even normally want to take 4 of these, but you got um one of the ones. You got the judgment card to clarify the judgment card. How to say it like that? You got. So first, I'll show you this. So you have Beyond Illusion and the Feather of Truth. You have the Feather of Truth here. You see the Feather of Truth and the Judgment. So the Feather of Truth talks about your heart being weighed on a scale after, in the moment after death. And in the Egyptian belief that your heart was weighed against a feather. So you had to have a certain lightness, a certain purity of heart um, to ascend to heaven or, the next level. Okay, so it's something about that. Something about the way out of the karmic relationship for you. There's a certain amount of to cultivate a certain level of lightness of spirit or something. Now you have also, interestingly, you have the shackles, which is the devil card. So there's a sense of you were tried to have someone tried to keep you bound and restrained and in a negative vibration. You have the instrument and the good view. So this could be let me hold them like a sane human being. Hold on, reasonable human being. All right, let's see. So you have the good view, and the instrument. Then you also have the shackles. So there's a sense of in the shackles, the devil also can be addictive cycles, or um, yeah, or just all sorts of terrible stuff. Whatever can happen in a karmic relationship. This is that for you. And then the good view and the instrument. So there's a sense of your creativity, and then manifesting a better future for yourself, or maybe you had a dream and a vision and something, and you wanted to do something creative, but it was a level of being held back or restrained or prevented from that by this relationship. Because the next card you have is creativity. Okay, well, hold on, let's clarify the creativity card then. Let's just do that. All right. You're just getting a lot of clarifiers. We're just doing it that way today. I've abandoned all principles of only taking one card at this point because you get 3, or you got 3 again. Okay, well, here's what you got. So first, you got the snarling dog, like a dog being poked with sticks. That's not nice. You got the snake, which is associated to the Wheel of Fortune. This is the 5. Snarling dog would be the 5 of Wands, by the way. The instrument was the Page of Wands, and the good view is the 3 of Wands. Yeah. Anyway, and then the ibises, which is the star energy. All right, so there's this sense of you having this really beautiful energy. Wow, because you have the Wheel of Fortune and the star. Maybe clarifying your creativity. Oh my God, I almost dropped it off the table. Like a magic trick. I almost dropped it off the table and I caught it midair. For real, I did that. I was sliding it off the table and then it dropped, but my reflexes, I caught it. All right, cool. So, look. This is so pretty for you. I love this. So your creativity with this, and then the wheel of fortune and the star, the ibises and the snake, um, has really positive energy here. So like there's like a sense of like being on a destined path or like moving towards your destiny. Something, yeah, something about creating something just really beautiful and just like connecting. I don't know, there's just something like being a star, like I don't know, something like um create, yeah, I don't know. And this also reminded me of Kundalini energy, sort of now, the snake, because there's like this wand or staff in the middle. It's reminding me of like the spine, yeah, the spine, the spinal column. So what do you call that? Yeah. And then the snake like wrapped all up around it, like weaving around. This is like your Kundalini energy here, right? But then there's this other energy of this snarling dog here. So then there's somebody like maybe you were like maybe you have so much potential that it attracts also like jealousy or somebody like trying to like poke you and keep you down or like attack you or something like just for like no reason or like fuck the jealousy or their own like because they're shitty negative some I don't know like why would they someone want to poke you like you know what I mean like an innocent dog like I don't know you have a really beautiful energy is what I'm saying I don't know why anyone would want to be poking you with sticks like they must not be in their right mind. um hmm, there's really nothing else coming through with that, just other than like your energy is beautiful, but like also like you have people like trying to attack you for it. Like, okay. There's not like any particular advice about that. It's just saying like that's what it is. All right. Interesting. Clarify next the moment to moment card. Okay. From moment to moment, you got the fruits of labor, which is the nine of pentacles, I do believe. Oh no, it's the seven of pentacles, I do believe. Seven of them. Yeah. So it's like about harvesting the fruits of your labor. Um, and that's gonna come to you like moment by moment. So I feel like for you, also this is about like being in the flow and like picking those fruits of inspiration from the divine as they're coming to you. So the divine, you're like very abundant with this sort of um juicy creative energy here with these oranges. These oranges are reminding me also sacral chakra energy. And it's like you just like have like a whole ass tree of them. So it's just like nature is just like blessing you with this like abundance. So it's like an ocean of creativity you're in here. You're just like walking through this like ocean of divine creative like flow energy. And you can just like pick these fruits like as you go along and like turn them into something material here for yourself. Like the fruits of labor talks about like transforming it into like material abundance in a way. So it's just about you moment to moment, like going along your path and like living your best life and being in your creative flow and like picking those fruits as they're of inspiration as they come along and turning those like fruits of inspiration into like manifested physical like created projects and works, putting those out there in the world and like letting it come back to you. um yeah, Cool. All right. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Let's help clarify the traveling card now. Interesting. Let's get to this part. This was a whole other message. All right. Let's clarify the traveling card. Mm, okay. We got the pierced heart came out again. This actually came out now. So this is that heartbreak card. There's something heartbreaking about for you around this traveling opportunity. And I say it as an opportunity because what I was just talking about here, I was talking about taking like picking those like fruits of labor, and you got the fish and the garden. So this is the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Pierced heart, of course, is Three of Swords. And so the fish is the talks about like catching an inspiration from the divine, like catching a fish in a bag, but it's like you have to do something with it because it's slippery. It could slip out of your hands. So this talks to me maybe like an opportunity or something that had like slipped out of your hands or could slip out of your hands or yeah, or there's just something weird. There's like a heartbreak energy around the traveling. Pierced heart. Huh. All right. And then the garden here talks about like it's the Ace of Pentacles, so it talks about like something that would give a lot of personal growth. So there was like an opportunity for something here that could give a lot of personal growth, but it's one of the types of opportunities that if it's not like taken, it can slip out of your hands. Uh-huh. Okay. So did you like miss an opportunity because of this karmic relationship or being tied down, like as shackled, and that caused you to miss an opportunity in the past of traveling? That would be terrible. That's a message maybe for someone. Yeah, interesting. Sorry if that is for you. Very sorry. Okay. I'm gonna clarify. What is there anything else there for that? What I want to say is like if this is a future thing coming up, like if it's something you're still walking into, because it's kind of like in the direction of something you're walking into. It's like don't let the current heartbreak feelings that you're in prevent you from taking new opportunities which are being presented because you have this really beautiful abundant energy here because okay look beautiful oh look how it's on my table. I wish I could show you my table. Oh my god, the fruits of your labor fall right next to the garden. You have the garden and you can just go, which is under the moment to moment. My gosh, look, you have the garden. You're in your garden. You're abundant in your own garden. You're just walking through your own garden, and moment to moment, you can go like pick the fruits of your own labor, or like pick the fruits of your garden. I'm sorry, like by your own like labor and effort. Like every moment, you can just be like harvesting your own garden. Every moment, you can be enjoy the fruits of your own garden here. Um, So there's going to be opportunities coming to you and presented to you with this fish, perhaps opportunities even for traveling. And you can't let the pierced heart, the broken heart energy like prevent you from like pursuing those perhaps. Because next we got this like postponement energy. Last card, we're going to clarify this postponement card here, this energy. Let's see, let's clarify that one. Oh, I understand now. Okay. You got the weight, which is the 10 of Wands. Right. So it's like, what's weighing you down? What is holding you down? What do you think is preventing, what's keeping you stuck where you are? What's preventing you from traveling? So the weight talks up like what's causing you to postpone. All right, let me put it like this. Hang it like this. Like this. Yes, so you can see the postponement. Right. So the weight and the postponement. So it's like, what is causing you to stay in this postponement energy? What's preventing you from stepping into your full expression? It's just this thing, these burdens that you can choose perhaps to release some of, if you look at it honestly. With the Ten of Wands, it's always about like, what of these, how many of these logs, these heavy things that you have picked up and taken responsibility for carrying around, how many of those things can you just put them down so that you're able to stop postponing on your dreams, your creative vision here? Because it's like with this person, they're looking through a frame, so that's kind of looking to me like their creative vision or their dreams, like their vision, especially with the frame. I'm sensing so there's a sense of like looking at your creative vision, but not embodying it, like just daydreaming about it, maybe, but not living it. But maybe it's because like you're feeling weighed down by your daily responsibilities or something, or your lifestyle or something here. Um, but it's like, how many responsibilities have you taken on that are unnecessary for you to carry? How many things can you delegate to somebody else, perhaps? How many things can you just let go of? Yeah, exactly. So, because the weight, it's like, wow, the message of the weight card, it's like, wow, you're so strong. You're able to carry all those things and lift all those things and take on all that responsibility, and you're doing so good carrying it. But it's like, um, all of those things you chose to pick up and carry with you. So at some point, right? So um, you don't have to carry them though necessarily, all of them, do you? Like if you think about it, right? So maybe put some of the things down so you can be a little bit lighter and more free to travel as well. Interesting message. All right, that's all the messages I have for you, pile number one. If you got something interesting out of this video, if you enjoyed it, like the video, comment down below if you have something to say. I always like to read your comments. If you're new and you like my style, feel free to subscribe. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Until next time, with more messages from the heart. Welcome in, those of you who chose pile number two, this blue heart. So, let's start with your oracle card. It is a faded love oracle card, and it will give us a basis to start from. Okay. We've got learn more about each other. Interesting. Learn more about each other. Now, in the context of a heartbreak reading, there's a sense, there's a, first of all, I guess, there's always an idea of like, what can you learn about yourself um, through the mirror of relationship. Like we're always learning lessons and growing spiritually uh, through our interactions with others, especially these intimate, deep relationships that we have. But there's a message here, learn more about each other. And I just can't shake the feeling with this one that it's like there's feelings are hurt here, but like, I don't know, is it necessarily, um, I don't know, is like, there anything necessarily bad or wrong has happened here, if that makes sense. I'm not sure though. yet. We're gonna have to get more information on this. And of course, if you don't feel this pile resonates, you can maybe check a different pile. But anyway, we're gonna ask your spirit guides, angels, ancestors, give us more context and information about this learning more about each other card for this heartbreak reading for pile number 2. Whoa. Okay, hold on, wait a sec. Whoa. That was weird. Wait, that was weird. First of all, the change card came out first. This is the Wheel of Fortune. That's kind of significant. That came out first, and then I was like, I was told, hey, keep shuffling. So I was like, okay, I kept shuffling. Immediately popped out like a whole bunch of cards. A clump fell on the floor down here. I'm looking at them. On top of me is staring up the Lovers. And there's other ones under it. I don't know what those are. And then you got the Guidance. The Guidance card. This is angelic guidance, angelic protection. Fell on top of this change. So there's something like fated and like protected by the angels here. What the fuck is happening, dude? This is in the energy. I don't. This is all how this just fell out. Like you saw that just happen. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna pick up these cards off the floor. Wait a sec. Whoa! You have big shit here. Oh my god, dog! I couldn't see this before when I only saw the Lovers. Like they fell. I'll show you how they fell. They fell kind of like this. Like just as a clump of cards straight out of the deck, right? You can tell there's kind of like more cards underneath it, kind of, but you can't really see what the cards are. This is what I saw on the floor. I just saw the Lovers. Look behind it. You got the Fool, a new beginning, right? And then conditioning, which is the Devil. You got the Lovers and the Devil, and the Wheel of Fortune and the Fool. Okay, this is like a faded. This is something weird and faded and intense in this particular one. This particular pile, whoever. It's funny because I said before, I gave a little warning at the beginning, like if you don't resonate with this pile, click off. So it's like if you stuck around past that warning, there's something you're like in a weird like faded connection. And I want you to like learn more. The angels are telling you, they're guiding you to like give this person another chance if they've hurt you or something, or like learn more about each other. Interesting. Because there's like a sense with this conditioning, like there's such positive energy here, and oh, what the fuck! So the Fool card is like facing towards the Lovers. Interesting. Wait a second. Can I show you like very carefully? Look. So the Fool card is facing towards the Lovers. The Fool is jumping off of the cliff towards the Lovers. I always look at the directionality of the figures. It's important for like determining how the energy is moving. And the Fool is very much the leap of faith is towards the Lovers connection here. And it's like it's a destined thing. There's like a sense of destiny with this change card. And like even really really cool, even cooler for me, I love how the colors are blending together. Oh, this is like ecstatic for me. I always love when the cards blend into each other. Look how the Lovers, on one side of the Lovers in the top, what is this, the one top corner anyway, there's a greenish color, but the Fool card didn't land on that side. It landed on the side where the sky color, this reddish dark reddish to black gradient, is the same color on the lover's card so that the gradient colors fade into each other. Like, what? Like, it didn't land in the reading like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't land like this where, you know, that would be like there's something disjointed about the energies. Like, it landed on the table in the reading in this sort of harmonious way. That's so interesting. But there's a problem because there's like this conditioning energy here blocking the Fool. Perhaps. Perhaps. Do you see the problem here? This is wounding of the past, chains of the past, conditioning, beliefs about, I don't know, what something should look like or how it should manifest or who it should be or what the fuck, I don't know. What form it should come in. That's kind of what I'm getting with the sense of the lion in sheep's clothing here. Interesting. Or like the lion in sheep's clothing, there's a sense of like, are you like willing to like be true to yourself here? True to your essence, not conform to the crowd kind of thing. Go after the thing. Um, Weird. For you, there's a sense of heartbreak more so of like not going after a true love or a destiny or a dream or something. But I feel like it's a person, probably. Whatever. It could be anything. For you, you'll know what it is for you, but whatever the lovers is for you, whatever you feel is your destiny that you're being guided towards. Like this like a really weird, intense energy going out of this reading. We haven't even pulled out the clarifier cards. That was just the we're only getting started, fam. Alright, hold on. Oh my god. And then the magician, the existence card on the bottom of the deck. No fucking way, dude. You're just like sitting here in the lotus. You're just, and this is the vortex of change. This is the 0 point field. You're just sitting in it. Okay, I don't need to hold the whole deck like a lunatic. I mean, you'd be like a sane human being. And then the flowering card was underneath that. Like, this is you, this beautiful energy here. Beautiful, you're flowering. Well, okay. Um, Yeah, this is cool. Like this was on the bottom deck energy, and this is just you sitting there in this vortex of the change going. Or you could be in this. You could capture this right now. You could just ride these waves and observe the magic happen for you. It could just be that easy. It could just be that easy. It's only your conditioning that's like limiting you from just letting it be that easy. You just have to strip that down. All right. Woo! Oh boy. All right, wait. Let me. Why do I want to keep it down here? That doesn't make sense. Sorry. Just debating with myself about the cards on the table here. All right. We're gonna use clarifiers now. Angel, spirit guides, ancestors, please. What does the viewer need to know about the learn more about each other energy? What does the viewer of pile number 2 need to know about the learn more about each other? It fell out in an aggressive clump. Oh. Oh. Okay. It's like a complex message. Interesting message here. Interesting and complex. So learn more about. Okay. Whoa, hold on. I'm getting like downloads. Hold on. Whoa. Okay. All right, okay. I'm sorry. I should show you. I'm being rude. I should show you the cards. I'm being rude. I'm sorry. Okay, but I don't know how to do it. They came like four. They came like four. I'll show you. I do have to show you them how they came, but then I want to show. They came as four cards, but it's like two set of two. But there's two in the middle and then two on the side. Okay, like hold on. Let me show you. I always struggle to like figure out how to hold the cards like a sane human being. But hold on, I'll figure it out. Okay, so what I wanted to try and show you there was how, first of all, the wheelchair and the pierced heart are in the center of the spread. The pierced heart talks about heartbreak, and then the wheelchair, well, it has its own message normally. The wheelchair, well, I don't want to get into that, but right now what it's talking to me about is like like being crippled, like kind of, not to be rude, but just like being, yeah, having being physically disabled or something, to a level of disability from like broken heartness here. There's like something here about like talking about like learning about each other's like trauma background or something here. Um but then it was like surrounded by this beautiful energy, which is like so nice, which is really kind of cool and synchronistic, because look at this, how this sort of blends together. You have the potter's cup and the potted plant, and it almost as if it's like you're by hand shaping. Okay, this is beautiful, first of all, energy, because this is the oh, by the way, the wheelchair is the king of swords, I do believe, and the three of swords here. King of swords, three of swords, nine of potter's cup is nine of cups, and potted plant is six of cups. Okay, yes, nine of cups, six of cups. So um, the Potter's the cup talks about the happiness, the wish fulfillment that you make for yourself with your own hands. So it's like you got to create your own wish fulfillment, right? And the potted plant talks about giving nurturing to another, giving love and care and tenderness to another. So, but the visual metaphor here is just so fucking beautiful. I want to melt. It's like they're not only giving their love and nurturing with this potted plant, they're not only watering the potted plant and taking care of the plant, they handmade the pot for the plant. It's like you love someone so much that you love the plant so much and care for it so much that you handmade the pot for it, that you made the pot yourself. You didn't just like go buy a pot or whatever. You like handmade the pot. Even that's how much love and care you put in. There's like a an exceptional level of love and care for each other's like painful parts, wounded parts, crippled parts. Like I want to cry. I'm sorry. It's That's actually just really touching, you know? Like it's just so beautiful. Like, I really want something like that too, you know? Um like for a broken heart, that's like just what a broken heart needs. Like, you know what I mean? It's like the most like tender love and care. It's like And you can give that to yourself, and you should give that to yourself first and foremost, of course. But there's like a sense here of this weird thing with like learn more about each other. It's like also it's like the sense of like wanting to and being able to like give that to another person, and them also like giving that to you, I would imagine, because there's like a mutual thing about like each other kind of thing. Wow, that's really cool. Hold on, let me wipe the tear out of my eye there. Okay. Ooh. I did say, I think I said in the intro that this might get emotional. Holy shit. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna take a drink of water. Reset myself a little bit here. We're gonna continue on. Um, Angel, spirit guides, ancestors, please clarify the change card. What does the viewer need to know about this destiny change wheel of fortune energy? Oh my god, I'm so itchy all of a sudden. It's a big thing. This is big energy, guys. This is really big energy. Hold on, okay. We need like nervous to clarify this one. Like, it's like a sense of like building anticipation. What the fuck is happening here? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm sorry. Please. It's very intense energy. Okay, hold on. Clarify this one. Change. Wheel of Fortune. Change, please. Oh. Oh. Okay. All right, this was really good, and that one's really weird. That one's bad. Like, it's a really good and a really bad one, and they're connected. I just like, what the fuck? So you got the good view. The good view. Oh god. Which is like a change, like which is like the sun coming over the horizon. This is like your ships coming in. This is the Three of Wands. This is like the good life kind of coming into view and things coming into manifestation for you here. Um, but then you had on the bottom of the deck when I had stopped shuffling, the shadow in the window. So that's kind of weird thing to get here because you're the good view is actually like looking out through a window, but then you got the shadow in the window. I actually have no idea what the fuck the shadow in the window card is. Hold on. I don't remember this one at all. But just the idea, it's giving me intuitively the idea of something kind of lurking here and haunting you about this. Probably a swords card. It must be, right? Yeah. Your actions. Oh, it's the seven of swords. Oh no. Okay, never mind. But anyway, it doesn't matter. So, but it's just the intuitive message here anyway that matters, which is the thing of there's the sense that it's like haunting you. Um, Something about this, or like there's like a fear or a shadow like lingering over this. Maybe there's a sense of like fear lingering over this, or like not being able to trust this coming in, even though you sense it coming in. Hold on, I still want to. I didn't want to stop shuffling. I did want to shuffle still, but I wanted to stop just to because I saw the like double thing with the windows, and I wanted to stop and explain that message right there. So just for anyone, if you're like in a part of this where you're still like having lingering doubts about trusting your fate or trusting destiny or trusting this wheel of fortune or this positive change coming in that you sense it's coming in but it hasn't come in yet with this the ships haven't fully manifest or it hasn't fully manifested but you feel it coming in, you feel it changing, but then you have like a shadow of doubt. Like you need to like trust trust trust, like goddamn holy shit, just trust. All right, so we're gonna shuffle one more clarifier out for you. Actually, I did want to still continue on this one because this seems like big, and I don't feel like that's all necessarily. I want to know more about it. I'm curious too. I want to know more about it. Okay, so that was a double message of what I said was a trust. because you got the blindfold. So there's something like um, maybe it's hard for you to see or hard for you to trust. Or maybe it's like blindfold. There's also something you're not like being allowed to see yet, or there's like information you're not allowed to know yet. But then you got the fertile earth. So there's something really fertile coming in here for you. Something really abundant. This is the King of Pentacles. Yeah. That's something really abundant and something that can provide for like generations or provide for communities as well here. Providing for it's like so fertile the energy can provide for yeah, everyone, whole communities here. Great. All right, cool. So it's very positive and it is coming over the horizon, but you're not able to see it. So this is kind of like it's maybe like you're just not allowed to see it. Like there's a block, because this is how the cards are laid on the table here. For me, let me show you. Right. So it's like the good view of this fertile earth, of this abundance coming in, um, is blocked, blindfolded. You're just not seeing it. All right. But you do have this angelic protection and guidance. We're going to clarify that card next. Oh, excuse me. Angels, please clarify yourselves. Oh, yeah. Wow. They protected you. They protected you. Look at that. The snarling dog. And the shackles on the bottom of the deck. The shackles on the bottom of the deck. That's the devil. And the snarling dog is the five of wands. I'm sorry, 5 of wands. So that's like conflict. It's like this, but it's conflict. But in this card, it's 5 sticks poking one like defenseless dog, and he's like snarling, like in defense, right? Self defense. And it's like the devil energy trying to get at you and poke at you. The devil is trying to get you, trying to attack you, but your angels are protecting you from this. Your angels are stepping in. Look at this. Look at this. This is how I'm going to have it on the table. The angels are on top of that shit. We're not letting that energy run around rampant no more. We're going to leave it on the table like this. And now on the bottom of the deck, after we did that, what do we got? But the coins. The coins come, the money as well. Money. All right, we're going to keep clarifying. Next, we're going to clarify the lovers card. Let me show you. Beautiful lovers card. I like it. All right. Clarify the lovers card, please. Oh, we got the broken cup. Somebody walked away from a thing in a relationship, in a lover's. What? Somebody walked away? Well, you're in a heartbreak reading. Yeah, somebody has walked away. The cup, they thought the cup was broken or something. There was something fundamentally broken about the dynamic. Maybe the dynamic needed to like evolve. Maybe a shift needed to happen. But yeah, somebody has walked away. It's the 8 of Cups, the broken cup. Okay. Okay. What's on the bottom of the deck? Oh, Okay, we got the Ouroboros. There's gonna be cycles here. It's not over. I want to say there's no been a walking away, but in the bigger picture, it's not over. There's gonna be a return, or there's like a cycling back around of this Ouroboros energy. It does say your original card was learn more about each other. Of all the piles, like this is probably the one for the people who's like there's like a heartbreaking situation or a separation, but not like a permanent ending. Not looking like a permanent ending in this one. So you don't resonate with that for your situation, don't force this message to fit. But if this resonates, okay. Anyway. Yeah. All right, there's still two more things to clarify on the table. We have the Fool. Next, we have the Fool. I'm getting really into this one, guys. This is like captivating for me personally. The fascinating, really, like, really powerful energy happening here. All right, the Fool. Let's clarify this. This jump towards the lovers again, or towards the love. Interesting. Whoa. All right, angel, spirit guides, ancestors. What is this Fool energy? Clarify the Fool, please. Okay. I probably have room to do it on the table. You got 5 cards that came out, but like maybe this is a very serious reading, so I'm gonna let you have all the 5 cards. You got a bunch of Pentacle cards. All right. I don't know how to show you that. I'll show you them one by one. You got the fruits of labor. All right. This is the 7 of Pentacles. You have the bobbing boats. This is the 2 of Pentacles. You have the nightmare, which is the 9 of Swords. You have the nest, which is 10 of... Is it 10 of Cups? The Cups? Yeah, that's 10 of Cups. And then you have the uncarved Pentacle, which is the 8 of Pentacles. All right, so there's a really nice message here, except that you're kind of fucking terrified. In the center here, in the center, and like you have the cosmic joke about it. That's why I'm laughing. This is the cosmic joke card. But but you're fucking terrified. This is like your nightmare kind of situation here. Like you're like terrified for this. You're first of all weirdly. I'm sensing 2 different terrors here, so take it as it resonates for you. But there's like a terror of taking a leap towards this person, and also a terror of losing this person forever. Maybe both at the same time, which is funny. And maybe you're like bobbing up and down with the 2 of Pentacles. I'm sensing maybe it's like a bobbing back and forth, or like kind of being like thrown in emotional waters, almost, about that. Of like maybe because like there's like a sense of like terrified to go for it for real, because that's like risky. Um, maybe feeling risky to you somehow in some way. Maybe we call it the conditioning card. We haven't clarified that yet. But and then on the other hand, it's like the terror of like losing them forever, right? Because like maybe you feel like the real potential here. because you have this uncarved pentacle which talks about like the potential. There's like a golden potential here. You have the nest which talks about like a you know, future home, family, safe, loving, happy family, like having eggs together, you know. Whatever the eggs mean to you, like, you know, your abundance, your happy family, right? The fruits of your labor here, being able to like generate and harvest a bunch of fruits of abundance here with this person. There's like so much potential. You feel the potential and you're like bobbing back and forth. It's like, do I go for it? Do I let, oh, am I going to lose them? Or, and so, but then there's like this energy, it's all clarifying the Fool. So it's like all this sort of is going background inside of you that kind of causes you to make the leap towards them. Interesting. Wow, I'm really interested. What? Wow, that's cool. It's really cool. There's a lot going on in your mind about this, but there is. I do have to tell you, there is a lot of potential. Like, whoa, with this for sure. Like, whoa, look at this beautiful potential here. You have the gigantic chunk of gold. Like, it's just straight up gigantic piece of gold here. You have the fruits of abundance here. You have the nest, the happy home nest. Man, how do I hold things like a reasonable human being? It's always a struggle. Okay, ooh, I did it. Yes. So this is very beautiful potential, and you can feel that probably. You must be able to feel that. But then there's like it's bringing up a lot of fears as well, which is crazy. Oh my god, I'm gonna let him like do that. Whoa, he's like took a. That's really playful of my baby lion here. You could tickle his belly. Oh my god, I love it. All right, we're gonna with this lion here and the conditioning. All right, with the lion, and I just tickled the lion's belly. I guess I don't know. This felt the right thing to do in that moment, but the when he felt like that's never happened in a reading before. Like this thing like fell and suspended itself like playfully. It's like the baby lion is like playing here. Do you see this? He's like playing on the with the. He's like, you know, I can imagine it. Like these are like living things, and you know the lions like baby lions like rolling around and being playful right now, which is interesting. There's a sense of like playfulness wanting to come out here because this lion looks kind of fucking sad and like morose and tied down. This is the devil card, by the way. You have your angels here trying to get you out of the devil energy or protect you from the devil here. So, and now my nose is itching again. Too much energies, some big energies, guys. All right, I need to take a drink of water to calm myself, cleanse myself, center myself. Angels, what do you want to tell us? Spirit guides, ancestors, angels, what do you want to tell us about the conditioning card? About the devil energy here. Okay. What? You got the Three of Cups, the raised cups. Like something to celebrate here. Maybe like celebrate your overcoming of that, because like what you had here is the water lilies also, which is like the whoa, and excuse me, clearing energy for you here. The Ten of Cups again. Where wait, this can't be the Ten of Cups again. What is this then? Is it the Queen of no? It's on the Cups card. It must be. It is a Cups card, but which one? I don't remember correctly. Then. Oh, it's the Ace of Cups. I'm sorry. Wait, that's significant. Oh, that changes a lot. I'm sorry. So you have the Ten of Cups out here, and then this is the Ace of Cups. Okay, interesting. Um, and you had the Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck, so a sense of celebration and a sense of like rising into love here. Like, like we always have this like idea of like falling in love, but also there's like it can be like a rising into love as well. Um, yeah, because then we had under that. Oh, what the fuck? Under that, you had three aces in a row, dude. Wait, hold on. That's kind of just significant on its own. Hold on, I can't hold them like a reasonable monkey. Yeah. Oh no, I can't do it. I can't do it. Help! Send help. Need more hands. If I hold, okay, I'll hold them from the top. My God. I'm really struggling. I'm really struggling. Okay. This fine. I'll just put the mic down. But I want to talk at the same time. All right, three aces. I'm just getting frustrated. You have the water lilies, the garden, and the cold cliffs. So that's kind of cool because you have it's the Ace of Cups, the Ace of. I can't show you the picture of them. Maybe I just can't do it. I'm just gonna resign myself to not doing that. You have the Ace of Cups, which is the water lilies. This talks about that emotional awakening in you, um, and the transforming of heartbreak, the muck, transforming the pain of the heartbreak into the spiritual um, awareness here. The Cold Cliffs talks about facing the harsh facts of a reality of a situation. And then the Garden talks about the potential. It's the Ace of Swords, and then this is the Ace of Pentacles. Talks about the Garden talks about potential for personal growth from something here for you. Oh, and then there's a lot of this is positive energy all the way down. It feels like with this. Um, right. So you had the three aces in a row on the bottom energy of the deck, though. So there's like a potential here. Like that's just that never happens. Like, are you kidding me? In three in a row when I just kept picking the ace for, and so there's a potential here for a strong emotional connection, a strong mental connection, a strong physical connection. The only one we didn't have was the ace of wands. But yeah, anyway, so now all of a sudden outside there's people fighting. Interesting. There's something significant about that. I'm about to wrap up your message, but like right now, all of a sudden I'm hearing people like fighting. Um, so there may have been some sense of like conflict here. Because again, I'm looking at this broken cup. Like there was a sense that like somebody had like walked away for some reason. Like we didn't really get too much further into that, but somebody walked away. Um, oh, they're really fighting. Holy shit. Um, they were like really aggressive out there. So if someone's being aggressive to you, maybe it's not like the right message exactly for. But like this is like the kind of energy I'm sensing here is not like what's happening out there. It's not like an aggressive like um type of energy in this spread at all. There's actually quite a pure love here. There's just almost like a fear of like moving towards it almost or trusting it or something. because of this like past here. There's like a sense of like not knowing about the ways that the other person has been hurt in the past, and like why it might be difficult for them to trust, and like why they might be having anxieties about this, um, and like the past conditioning and the way that's affected them. But you could like learn more about that, and like if you just were willing to like take the leap towards each other and open up. But it's probably like whoever like walked away, like the other person probably is gonna have to like take the leap back towards them. Or like, does that make sense how I said that? I don't know if that made sense or not. But like if one person walked away, the other person might have to like follow after them and like say I'm sorry, and try and make amends or like something or whatever. But there's like something with to bring this back around to the beginning here, because there's like a sense we had this raised cup, so there's like celebration, like if you come back together, if you make this like leap back together, and a sense of like learning and getting to know more about each other, and about like the ways that you have been hurt, or the more vulnerable parts of yourself. uh yeah, and being opening up and sharing those with each other, and being able to like trust those with each other, because there is like so much, there's nothing but like beautiful positive energy here, except for the um yeah. And then there was like negativity like coming in from the outside, or coming in from like, I don't know where this energy is coming even in from, but it only came in when I asked like, what are the angels like protecting and guiding you, protecting you from here? It's like the devil and the aggressive energy. Like I was hearing aggressive energy like outside, like way outside, but it's like that is not in your connection at all. Actually, it's like you're being protected, you're in a bubble almost, being protected from anything like that, which is like really kind of cool and beautiful. The only thing is like your own inner demon, your own inner demons like there, like your mind haunting you, like might kind of um might be the limiting factor here. But otherwise it's like, because you have this blindfold on, so you might not necessarily be able to see how good and fertile this is for you potentially. You know what I'm saying? Like good and fertile, like ooh baby, ooh, really good, really fertile connection here. You just gotta get to learn more about it, baby. Ooh. All right, we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna wrap it up here. Um, I hope this was something. I hope, hope this was interesting or helpful for you. Please click the like button if it was. Comment down below if you have something to say. Email me if you want. If you're new, welcome. Feel free to subscribe if you like my vibe. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I love you. And until next time, with more words from the heart. Welcome in those of you who chose pile number 3. This green colored heart. So, we're going to start your reading with this Faded Love Oracle card. Your heartbreak message from your angels, spirit guides, ancestors. You have self-love. Self-love. So they're really wanting you to focus on self-love right now. You're being redirected for all of your love, all of your care, all of your nurturing, all of your time and energy back into yourself as much as possible. All your time and energy and care belongs to you. You deserve it the most right now. And you're the one who knows best exactly what you need and exactly how best to give it to yourself in every single moment. You just have to give it. You just have to give it. And look how beautiful this kitty is. Ooh, such a pretty kitty. Pretty kitty. I'm sorry. I just love the art on this and the cat. I love cats. I'm a cat person. All right. We're gonna get you a. We're gonna ask the tarot for use tarot cards to ask for guidance for more narrative. Um, yes, more information, more details, and context, messages, guidance for pile number 3. Yeah. What do they need to know here? All right, so you have flowering. This is like you in a glow up phase here. Interesting. And then on the bottom of the deck, we had aloneness. Aloneness. So, yeah, you may be alone. Um, oh, no, I lifted the deck. I'll leave that one on the table, I guess. So, yeah, no, I lifted the deck. All the cards came except this one stayed on the table. The Magician, the existence card. So you're kind of in, and both of them are sitting on flower, kind of, or one's sitting on a leaf and the other's sitting on a flower. So it's like, maybe you're in a place now in your life where now you're finding yourself alone. Maybe this is like after a breakup or a divorce or a death, perhaps different situations could be heartbreaking for different people. But it's like there is a sense here of pouring the love back into yourself, pouring love into yourself, and really coming into a phase of your own like creative magic here, your own magic, your own essence here, and that creating magic in your life all around you. Yeah. We're gonna pull more cards actually still though. Hold on. Whoa, what did I say about the creative essence? And then you got creativity. You got the Empress card. Whoa, this is like massive glow up energy. You have the Queen of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Magician. And it's like all this beautiful feminine energy here coming through. The awareness card on the bottom of the deck, like it's like entering into a new phase of awareness. I want to pull like one more at least. Let's see. Oh god, this is unreal. This is like such divine feminine energy. This is like this like concentrated divine feminine. You got the High Priestess. You got the Empress and the High Priestess and the Queen of Pentacles and this like feminine magician. So we have 1, 2, 3. First of all, first like one, you have the magician, High Priestess, and Empress on the table right now. It's your inner voice. So there's a sense here, a beautiful sense of like filling yourself up with self-love, self-nurturing, and this sort of overflowing, creating magic within you as you connect with your inner voice, you connect with the divine, you connect with the source of creativity, you become the creativity, you become the goddess, living goddess incarnate, basically, here is what I'm looking at. You're like living as the goddess now. You just are the goddess incarnate in physical form, in human form. Like, wow, wow, I'm impressed by you. You're beautiful. You're glowing. Your energy is glowing. It's like, look at this. Honey, girl. Sis. This is so like wow. Wow, it's just beautiful. I just wanna, like, bathe in your energy. I just, like I don't even wanna, like, move on with the reading. I just, like, enjoy the divine feminine energy so much. I just wanna bathe in this self-love, feminine energy. Hold on, wait a second. You can pass skip forward, like, 10 seconds if I'm boring you. Hold on. I need I need this for me for a sec to just sit in your energy. I feel like I can, like, breathe easier. Whoa! Okay, wait, we had 1, 2, 3, and now on the bottom of the deck is 4 on this other deck I just picked up. Like, we have the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. There's like a weird sequential progression here. But hold on, I'm gonna shuffle. We're gonna clarify the self-love card for you here. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. What does the viewer of pile number 3 need to know about this self-love energy? Oh, interesting message. Okay. We have the bow of arrows and the snarling dog. The bow of arrows is the lover's card. The snarling dog is the 5 of wands. And what this would talk about to me in this context, it would say that the snarling dog would be conflict or people attacking you or like negative energies or, just like terrible, like toxic relationships or something, or just, like bad energy, like bad people, bad connections, bad energy, toxic energy, or something. And the bow of arrows talks about it. It talks about the two, like the bow of Cupid. It can shoot either like these lead tipped arrows or gold tipped arrows, right? These blunt lead tipped arrows, which cause you to fall out of love with someone, or gold sharp, pointy, gold tipped arrows that cause you to fall in love with someone. So actually, there's two bows of arrows, and they can also Cupid can also shoot a bow that protects you, like in a way by causing you to fall out of love with someone. Like for example, like someone who's hurting you in this snarling dog scenario. Someone who had hurt you, abused you, treated you like an abused, a dog they can just kick around and poke with sticks and all of this, and Cupid shoots a bow to cause you to fall out of love with this person, and shoots the other bow to cause you to fall in love with yourself instead, give you the self love, the self respect to just not tolerate being treated like a somebody's punching bag. Because also you have the strength card on the bottom of the deck. This like winged garland here is the strength card. Yeah, interesting. Okay, hold on one sec. I'm gonna drink water. Let's clarify next this flowering card. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. What do they need to know about this flowering energy? Jeez. A whole, so many cards. I'm like, I could play poker with how many tarot cards. You have 7 red cards right now, but they're all relevant, guys. Like, I swear to God, they are all pentacle cards. Oh, wait, no, they're not. There's one in the middle that's not. You got 6 pentacle cards. This is a pentacle card. Okay. What the fuck? What the fuck? This energy is crazy. Your energy is abundant, and I guess I'll say this. You like look at this. Your energy, your flowering energy. If I made I'm not even gonna make a, I'm not making. But look at this. This is like how your energy is right now. If I could, I'm sorry. It's like absurd to me. Look at this. It's like so many cards, so many energies coming out of this. This is your aura. This is the flowering energy abundant aura. I'm putting my hand over her face. I'm sorry. I kind of have to hold it from somewhere. I hold it like maybe like that. But can you get the idea of what I'm saying here and trying to demonstrate like your energy is so this is the Queen of Pentacles, the flowering. Your energy now is come into alignment in such a way that when you pour self-love into yourself, the aura, the energy you emit into when you come into alignment, what comes into your reality then, what starts to manifest in reflection. So first of all, in the center you have the sunrise. So I'll just get that out of the way. The sunrise sort of representing better times ahead, the future's looking brighter, right? And it's coming over the horizon. So the idea. Then on one hand, you have the grapes, the fertile earth, and the hammer and chisel, which is a cool kind of analogy. So the grapes being like wealth. Yeah. All right, we have a lot of Pentacles cards. I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to look at the book here just to tell you all of the Pentacles cards you got together here. And you got also the Jackalope is the Queen of Pentacles, so you got the Queen of Pentacles clarifying the Queen of Pentacles, which is also why I kind of knew I had to take the entire clump of cards there. My lord, your energy is so rich. This is going to take a moment to explain it all to you. Oh, yeah. Okay, so you have the hammer and chisel is the 3 of Pentacles. You have that one. The fruits of labor is the 7 of Pentacles. We do have that one, yes. You have the hooded falcon, which is the 9 of Pentacles. Yes, we have the fertile earth, which would be the. What did that mean? Is that the knight then? Or is that the order backwards? Wait. It must be the. Oh, I guess it is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Interesting. Oh, you have the Knight of Pentacles, the. Oh, and okay. Yeah, you have the Knight, the King, and the Queen. Dang. Okay. Cool. That confused me for a sec. So you have the Knight, the King, and the Queen of Pentacles, plus the 9, the 3, and the 7. There's a huge emphasis on like putting like okay. How do I say this here? All right, so the 3 of Pentacles, first of all, talks about the hammer and chisel, talks about like carving something out of your. So normally this would be like teamwork, but this also talks in this particularly about like specifically the idea of like carving yourself, like becoming the art piece of artwork yourself here. And it's actually kind of cool how this art looks like the lady, like bro, sis, look at this. Why am I so crazy how I hold the card? Oh my God. Doesn't that art like the statue being chiseled there look like the lady on this other card like kind of like a lot? Isn't that cool how that happens? I don't know. I think that's really cool how that happens. Um, I don't know, she has a little bit of a different nose, but maybe that's the artist's interpretation. Anyway, Beth, learning how to chisel and hammer. Hey, anyway, it's cool. And what it's like showing me is that you are doing the work from the inside out, which is the right way to do it. All right. And then the fertile earth and the grapes. So this is the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles here, energy. So this is like abundance, creating abundance through doing the hard work in the fields, tilling the fields and harvesting the grapes. Do I need to explain the metaphor any further? But the cool thing of the fertile earth is it provides not only for yourself, but also for your community. Like it's producing an abundance for everyone. You know what I'm saying? Like your energy is flowering in such a way that you can produce wealth and abundance in whatever form that is for your energy, however your energy manifests, right? You're producing like wealth and abundance of whatever your grapes are. Yeah, and enough to feed like a whole community is with the fertile earth card. And then on this other side here, you have the fruits of your labor, right? Which is kind of an extension of this thing of like doing the work here to pick those fruits, pick the grapes. And then you have the hooded falcon and the jackalope. The jackalope talks about like a blending of different energies together here. And then the hooded falcon, I'm actually not as sure about. What is that one? Self-discipline, right? Yeah, that was it. So with the jackalope and the hooded falcon, they only think, yeah, there's a sense of like a doing, just stay committed to like the disciplines of self-love, and then any like spiritual practices or transformative practices you have with the jackalope. The jackalope's kind of reminding me of like kind of like alchemical transformation here or something here. And then it has like roses on the card as well. So there's a sense of like alchemical transformation through self-love as well. Is like what's fueling this whole like energy of your flowering and this like hammer and chisel. It's like keep doing the inside out work, because that's what creates your abundance here, and like have a discipline with that, especially also a discipline with any like spiritual practices as well and stuff you might have. Geez, you got like you got 6 pentacle cards to clarify the Queen of Pentacles, like, and including the Knight, King, and Queen of Pentacles. Like, how did that all fall out of the deck like that? My goodness. Okay, we're gonna move on. Clarify the existence card next, please, angels. The magician, the existence. What does the viewer, pile number 3, need to know about this? Two is much more reasonable. Much more reasonable. Okay. All right, this is fairly straightforward to explain kind of message. You got the shackles and the double-edged sword. The double-edged, so the shackles is the devil card. The double-edged sword is the page of swords. And what this would be saying is, so your manifestation ability, so it's, and your connection with existence. So the mind is a double-edged sword, and as much as it can help us and serve us, it also can hurt us and shackle us. And so, actually, kind of interestingly, on the image of this card, one of the hands on this, there's 2 hands on the double-edged sword. One of them is being cut by it and dripping blood. And then on the shackles card, there's like a pentagram drawn on the thing, and I'm almost imagining it being like cut into their hand with this. It's just pretty brutal. Pretty brutal imagery. But it's like the thing is, it's your own mind. It's your own mind. It's in your. It's like how all in how you use it, and you have to be able to realize that you have the full ability to take control of your mind. You can't let your mind like run rampant and like hurt you or shackle you or limit you. For sure. Okay. So moving on, let's clarify the Empress card with creativity. It's like okay, it's like oh sorry, I want to stop here. I had one more message. Oh, now we have the clouds on the bottom of the deck, which is kind of like a lack of clarity of something. You're not seeing clearly, but it's like your mind, your own mind is your own worst enemy. That's the other message I got here. It's your own mind is the only thing limiting you at this point, for sure. Your own mind and your own thought processes are the only thing holding you back and shackling you from having full manifestation, full magic power. Like what's limiting you? Only thing limiting you is your own beliefs, your own mind, your own thought processes. All right, we're going to clarify the creativity now. Excuse me, I burped like straight into the microphone. I didn't have to do that, or like I could have moved it like away and then burp. I didn't. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyway, we have the salamander and the pierced heart. All right, the broken heart had to come out in the broken hearts reading. Yeah, here's the Three of Swords and the King of Wands. All right, so the pain, the wound left over from the past ways that you've been hurt is affecting your connection with your creativity. However, there's something here also you can alchemize this pain into creativity because you have the salamander energy with it. And the salamander talks about withstanding the heat, like being in the fire and not, like withstanding the heat of the fire. There's like a saying coming to mind now, like, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. But it's like you're heat proof, so you can be in the kitchen and you can fucking cook. Like, sis, you can cook. Like you be like let her cook. Like with this energy, like let her cook. You know, like she cooking with fire. Look at that. She got that fire. She cooking with fire. Let her cook. Oh, yeah. How do I do this cards? Like this, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, you see what I'm saying. The creativity is like cooking with fire. And you can turn also, like, even if you're actively feeling heartbreak or pain or something, you can, like, also, those emotions can be turned into art and fuel and creativity. Like, your energy is just so flowering and abundant. Like, all colors are allowed. Paint with all colors of the canvas, like all colors of the palette of the rainbow, whatever. What am I saying? I don't know words. I'm saying words. I think you get what I mean, though. There's something cool, yeah. So and also like you can withstand the pain as well, the heartbreak. So that's the salamander with the pierced heart is a really positive energy to get because it's like that's alchemizing you right now. The heartbreak, the pain, is alchemizing you with the combining the love with the pain, or the love with the strength. I mean, yeah, and the self love. Um, you have the ability to move through the fire of processing all of the pain. Is kind of what I'm trying to say, and that uh, becoming like an alchemical transformative process for you that's also in the process producing like beautiful, can produce beautiful like works of art if you channel it in that way. All right, cool. We're gonna move on. We're gonna clarify the last card here, which is inner voice. Okay, cool. That's a really positive, beautiful message at the end. You got the middle path and the water lilies. It's the Ace of Cups and Temperance. So connecting with your inner voice, taking the middle path. Like I was talking just about alchemy before this, the middle path, the Temperance card kind of is alchemy. Interestingly, there's a crown on this card. The middle path has a crown. There's a sense of like stepping into your like queen energy or king energy here, like stepping into the crown as well. So they're like, I don't know, interesting. We're opening the crown chakra with the inner voice. Could be for some of you. And then the water lilies. Oh, it really is like crown chakra messages for sure. Because we were talking also about transmuting the pain. That's the message of the water lilies, going from the muck and turning up, growing into this beautiful, like, enlightening flower here. This is like crown energy. This has crown energy. The middle path is like bringing the masculine, the feminine, the Ida and the Pingala in the balance, opening Sushumna, the central channel, the middle way. And then the Kundalini rises all the way up to the crown. And then, I don't know, there's like an opening of this inner voice, this psychic connection. Ooh, ooh. Bring it back to the beginning, you guys. Wait. Oh, there's 3 of them. Dude, wait, hold on. These moons. These crescent moons. Back on this kitty card, there's actually a crescent moon back on the self-love card. There's a crescent moon and there's a crescent moon on this. And there's a crescent moon on this one, too. Hold on. What? There's a crescent moon on all of those. Cool. So there's like a sense of, connecting with your intuition and psychic abilities, connecting with your psychic abilities in a whole new level and depth through this like self-love process. It's like opening something up in you. You're able to like transmute and alchemize the pain of this heartbreak in such a way that it actually starts to open up your psychic gifts and flowering material and creative abundance as well. If you just nourish yourself and fall in love with yourself, fall in love with your creative process and your abilities and your dreams and just your own existence, your own energy. You just fall in love with your own energy and pour so much love into yourself that it just starts flowing out again in all sorts of forms of abundance. And the only enemy for you now is your own mind and your own thought processes. This is the only thing that can hurt you now. The only thing that can shackle you or stab you anymore is your own self and your own mind. Your own mind is your only enemy left here. It's really beautiful. I'm going to end it here. I hope that was interesting or helpful for you. Comment down below. Like the video if it was. Comment if you have anything to say. I always like to read your comments. If you're new and you like my style of reading, subscribe. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I love you. And until next time, with more words from the heart. Welcome in, those of you who chose pile number 4 with this red heart here. So, we're going to start with your Fated Love Oracle cards to ask your angel, spirit guides, ancestors for guidance about this heartbreak energy you're experiencing. So we have red flag and beautiful possibilities. You're the only one who got 2 of these cards, by the way, but you got 2. You got red flag and beautiful possibilities. That's an interesting dichotomy right off the bat. Getting a sense of a hope, a feeling, a sense of possibility, a sense of there being beautiful possibilities, but then also a sense of there being red flags. Very mixed, very mixed. I also am seeing how this is like a very beautiful, open, vibrant heart here with the beautiful possibilities, whereas the red flags card has a dagger, has a sword on it. This is reminding me of 3 of Swords energy. This is a very dangerous combination here. If you have an open heart and you're looking for beautiful possibilities, and then what you actually get is red flags, and you get too far into it, you get too close to that dagger, it stabs you in the heart. You have a 3 of Swords heartbreaking scenario. So that might be why you're here. But we're going to use some tarot cards here to get some more context and details and information and messages and guidance and support for you here from your spirit team. Let's see, what do they want to tell you? Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. What are the messages for pile number 3 about this dichotomy of red flags and beautiful possibilities? All right, interesting combo off the bat. We have change, and we have postponement. Change and postponement. There could be a few different ways this could go for different people, so take it how it resonates. This could be someone delaying, not making a change, or postponing, or promising to change and then not changing. Or this could be something about someone like resisting fate or like not taking action on something. The postponement generally gives us, this is the 4 of Swords, by the way, and then the Wheel of Fortune. The postponement generally gives a sense of non-action or inaction, or somebody just not acting on something. Not moving forward with something, whereas so this is like wanting the wheel of change to move forward, so like one person wanting these beautiful possibilities maybe to come to manifest, having a vision for something beautiful. With this postponement card, they're like looking at this vision, but then like someone's like not taking like action here, so the wheel's not moving, kind of. Like, that was the first sort of sense I got. I'm gonna pull more cards. Let's see. Okay, this could also be somebody feeling, before there could be other message as well, before I move on, about someone feeling disappointed about like things not changing for them or not coming in fast enough, or yeah, something about like the feeling of disappointment about the slowness of things, or like the wheel not turning, or fate not working things out for them. I don't know. Anyway, Whoa. All right, this is interesting energies here. We're gonna have to figure this out. All right, we have past lives here, so there's something here karmic happening for sure. Um, you have the fate with the involved with the change card and past lives. So you have the ancestors coming through, or this like karmic energy coming through, and then you have the outsider, and you have schizophrenia. Okay, this is kind of heavy energy. So, I mean, we're in a heartbreak reading, so I'm not surprised. But the outsider is like these inner child wounds. It's the Five of Pentacles. Oh, this past lives card is the Moon, by the way. Um, and then the Two of Swords with the schizophrenia. So that's like indecision, being, and then sort of feeling of lack or abandonment or being left out in the cold, or um, there's really a strong sense here of like being like not able to get to your dreams, like not like wanting these beautiful possibilities. Like there's like a sense of like dreams like being like blocked for you here. Maybe that's why you're feeling like heartbroken, kind of. You have like a beautiful heart. Like your heart energy is very beautiful. Um, mm. But like this kind of energy could be like red flag energy, especially like if someone is in this sort of indecision energy with you, or schizophrenia, like someone is mentally unstable, um, or not, conflicted between this and that thing, or this and that person, or stuck between something, or just not able to make a move, or not able to like make a decision. Like I can see that being like a red flag feeling energy. But we're going to clarify these cards next. But not yet, actually, I'm being told. Hold on, there's more messages. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. So this outsider card also in this past lives. I didn't talk about these ones enough, apparently, I'm being told. So, we have inherited energy, inherited patterns of belief systems or limitations. It's like a generational clearing of karma as well here in love or romance, or like as well. Just in general, like a karma clearing on a massive scale for like a whole lineage. Um, So that could be also why certain things are blocked, or why there's like sense of like divine timing involved with the fate card coming out first. This is the very first card we had. So this is like a divine timing ruled thing, and maybe that's hard for you and very disappointing. But also you're doing like this karma clearing work, and now I'm doing like some kind of weird energy work on the table. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my god, went into like a trance there for a second. It's like some like kundalini kind of thing. Like anyway, but there's like a karma clearing thing. I'm gonna take this clarifiers deck. Hold on, what's the bottom? The city and the storm sea. Yeah. All right. So I don't even want to say the thing I normally say about the outsider, because it does feel actually locked this time. I always normally tell people the gate is not locked, they can just open it, but it feels maybe for you like actually it is locked. There's like a karmic lock, and there's like a destiny lock on your fucking thing here. Well, no wonder you're all like mopey and heartbroken. I don't know. You look so mopey. How mopey you are. I'm sorry. Ooh, okay. The stormy sea on the bottom of the deck, so maybe also feeling like emotionally tumultuous. Okay, we're gonna use the clarifier deck. first of all, the cool thing, we're gonna clarify first these red flags. So like easily what's going on with these red flags? Are these like legitimate red flags, or is it like well, I don't know. I mean, there are red flags. We did see the schizophrenia card on the other end, but well, I don't know. Anyway, um, let's clarify them. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. What do we need to know about these red flags? Okay, we got the weight and the crossed keys. So the crossed keys talks about the key to a solution to a situation. It's the Hierophant, and then the weight is the 10 of wands. Yeah, wands. 10 of wands, and it talks about dropping of burdens, dropping of weight of something here. Hmm. Okay, I want to continue on. Before I say the messages for that, I want to clarify the beautiful possibilities card as well. We also have the bird in flight. This might be relevant. But if the weight we're talking about, so the, the key to the solution situation might be about dropping some burdens and freeing yourself in a way, because we have the weight card talks about what kind of responsibilities that you've taken on are you able to drop, and then the bird in flight here talks about, well, I can imagine, like freedom, right? Flying bird. uh so but I want to clarify the beautiful possibilities first before I say more about that. Yeah, yeah, it's kind of what I thought. So there's things that are being hidden from us right now. I can't even get all this information right now because we have the veil. The veil means the spirit realm is blocking certain information from coming through because we're not ready to know it. And then we also have the hoopah, which talks about celebration. The four is the high priestess card, and this is the Four of Wands, which talks about celebration. So the beautiful possibilities, all it's going to tell us is they are very real. There's very real, beautiful possibilities for you, but it's like hush, hush, secrets going on here. And there's a sense of needing to honestly maybe like drop your. It honestly is kind of suggesting you to like. I don't want to give anyone bad advice, so please, like, dear God, use your own discernment. Like, please, dear God, like, you are responsible for your own decisions. Here, remember in the disclaimer, you are. But the message, I do have to say, the message is saying the key here is to kind of like drop some of the wariness and like looking for red flags as much, if you know what I'm saying. Like maybe you're like being a little bit too on the wary side here, like too cautious and untrusting, which could be make sense if you're like heartbroken from past stuff. But it's like saying at least keep your heart open to like beautiful possibilities for you being a real thing, you know, coming for real, it's coming because maybe you feel like this like it's been postponed for you because you have that on the table. So that could be like it could be hard to trust it after a while, but it's like, yeah, But then there's a sense of like you got to be able to for it to come in, you do have to be able to drop the so much of the cautiousness and wariness of like looking for red flags. Because there's a certain amount of like baggage with the weight card on the red flags. It's actually saying like a certain you have some like emotional baggage that's making you maybe like more guarded and cautious, like more closed hearted in a way than you should be here. Interesting. Uh, which I got you. I'm so cautious giving that message because I don't want anyone to like ignore red flag to anyone in, to to get themselves in a bad situation and hurt in a toxic situation by ignoring red flags. So what I'm saying is more so. What I'm trying to say is more so. Don't ignore real red flags, but drop emotional baggage that might be causing you to see false red flags. If that's probably more of the what I'm trying to say. Okay. So let's clarify the change card here next. Wow, that's really cool. You have like the uncarved pentacle and the deep water. The deep water is the king, or no, the queen. The queen of cups and the eight of pentacles. But yeah, it's like a huge potential coming in here. A huge potential for like a deep emotional connection, which also could be like physically, materially abundant as well. It's like this giant gold fucking coin. Like I always when I see this card, I'm always impressed by like how large it is, especially compared to his hand. Like compared to a human hand, it's not like a normal size like a coin. It's like freaking massive piece of gold. Anyway, and then the deep water, and this is like some potential like deep potential here, valuable potential. And it's coming in like on the winds of destiny, of change, winds of change here. But it's like all works in divine timing. And I know everyone hates divine timing, but divine timing works how divine timing works. And then we have the moon, this like moon cycle on the. We have this moon cycle on the deep water card. It's all mysterious and cyclical and clockwork. Anyway, it really is looking like clockwork, guys. It's like clockwork right now for me. Look at these cards. It's like you have the moon, the normal moon cycle, like it like moves cyclically like clockwork. But like, look at the change card. It's really like a mystical clock kind of energy to me right now. We're going to clarify the postponement card next. What do we need to know about the postponement energy? Okay. Okay. It's kind of awkward. How that will happen? That was kind of awkward. Yeah, two cards came out like upside down and in reverse. I don't even normally take reverse cards, but I'm told now that that's important that they're in reverse. And this one is kind of on the nose. All right, you got the scales and you got the shadow in the window. Shadow in the window is really on the nose because I already was seeing this card as if this person's looking through a window here, like they're literally looking through a frame, portrait frame or a window frame or something here. And then you have the shadow in the window, which is some kind of sword card. I don't remember. I'm getting a bit tired. I'm doing this late at night, guys. Running out of steam here on this last one, but I love you and I'm gonna finish it hot. Finish strong before. Let's see. Is it a sword card? Yes. Oh yes, the Seven of Swords. I did look this up already before. Um, but again, it's not even giving me Seven of Swords energy, like at all. It's giving me, oh well, with the scales, maybe it is giving a little bit. Okay, so the scales is the Justice card of. Wait, no, it's not. It's the Six of Pentacles. Sorry, tired. It's the Six of Pentacles, so that talks about balance and but anyway, the message is the same as the scales. It talks about balance. But the Six of Pentacles does give a different connotation because it talks about equal give and take in relationships as well. So then there's a sense here of like the shadow lingering um, about the ways in the past in which relationships have been unbalanced and unfair. Um, yeah, for sure. And then there's this other energy here, this postponement energy. There's like this blocked energy. You have the shackles, which is the devil card, and the potter's cup, and they came in reverse. Uh, so that's the Nine of Cups, which would be your wish fulfillment coming in, but then it being feeling like it's blocked, especially with coming with the devil and coming like upside down and clarifying the postponement card. It's like feeling like your wish fulfillment is blocked up like 3 ways from Sunday, kind of like, oh my gosh, feel bad for this. But now we're going to clarify the past lives card. What's going on with this karmic energy going here with these ancestral energy, this karmic energy, or this past lives energy? Angels, ancestors especially, spirit guides. What do we need to know here about this past lives? Okay, we have the Winter Storm and the Broken Cup. This is the Eight of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. We also have the Five of Pentacles on the table over there. So this is the energy, the karma. This is the karma that's being cleared for your generations, your lineage. Yes, your whole lineage here. So it's being like left out in the cold and things ending, things breaking, relationships being broken, families being broken, being left in the cold, being poverty, like there's just so much like negative, painful energy here being broken. So whole cycles of this being broken for you here. Um, and again, like you're doing the work, you're through the transmutational work that you're doing, it's clearing this through the past, through your ancestors line, and through the future generations here. You see, like there's like it's almost like on the hourglass shape. Like you're in this now moment here. Like you're in this center point. You're clearing like for all of these people in the past and all these people in the future here. So it's like you're kind of in this energy, but it's because you're taking on so much karmas for like a whole bunch of people, and it's like all being cleared in this like clockwork type of thing. Oh, okay, hold on. I need a drink. Guys, this is really dense energy to move through, but we're doing it. We're doing a great job. Oh, we had fuck, dude, so much heavy energy. And we had the Five of Swords, the ill-gotten swords, the Five of Swords stabbing the person on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so also like theft and greed and exploitation energy. Oh my god, for the whole collective too, dude. We're transmuting it, but it's like fucking heavy sometimes. And it's like no wonder you have like looking out for red flags and carrying all these weights. Like, oh my god. You gotta trust the beautiful possibilities are for you though, like because you're doing the work, you're doing the clearing as I do the clearing energetically for you there. My body is doing it. So you gotta trust the possibility. You gotta trust. You gotta have faith that the good things are coming for you. The beautiful possibilities are coming for you to manifest. Yes. But we're still moving through this here. We're still moving through this. We've got two more energies to clarify. First of all, this outsider, this Five of Pentacles energy. We have this also this winter storm. You do not want to be an outsider in the winter storm because you can literally freeze to death in hypothermia. I live in Finland, and that does happen to people here, so occasionally, sadly, tragically. Let's clarify this card, the outsider. You have the Lantern, which is the Hermit card. Interesting. So that makes sense on several levels. So being alone, first of all, with the Hermit card. Being an outsider, being a loner, being alone. Maybe as a child even you were a loner, or at least now, or at a certain phase you got to be ostracized or made to be alone. But also the Lantern talks about the inner journey, the spiritual journey that you go on. Through this, because of this, you could kind of see that the symbol in there that's lighting the way here, and it's kind of talking about like holding the vision for what's on the other side of this gate. First of all, like holding that as your guiding light, because it is possible the gate will open for you one day. So you just keep like holding that vision. Keep holding that vision. Keep holding that vision. It's your guiding light. Keep going within as well. Keep doing the inner work. Doing good. I'm proud of you. You're doing really good. Proud of you. All right, we're going to clarify the schizophrenia card next. Interesting. We got the middle path, the rope, and the sunflower. Three major arcanas. So the schizophrenia card talks about indecision and kind of the insanity of the situation, because it's like there's no way for them to get up and get up. They're gonna fall no matter what, and they're just the only decision they have to make is do they let go with their hands first or their feet first. It's literally, it's like it's like somebody here is delaying fate or delaying this inevitable change. Do you see? Like they're supposed to just let go and fall into their fate here, but they're postponing it. Okay. So I really struggle to figure out how to hold these cards. Okay, we figured it out. This is a good way to hold it. So, um, someone's postponing their inevitable fate in a way here by not letting go or just not like making a decision and diving into something. And then, because with the schizophrenia card, it's talking about like you're gonna fall anyway. And especially in this reading, there's like a sense of inevitability of things, but it's like the only thing delaying things is this mental energy of like, do I let go with my hands first or my feet first? Which, like, think about it, isn't that the most, like, silly, kind of insane question to be asking in these circumstances you're in here? It's like, "Oh, I get it, because you maybe can't see past the clouds to see, like 'cause like I said, there's this veil, the veil, there's certain things not being revealed to you, so you can't really see that the drop is gonna be into, like, the most fucking beautiful golden egg potential deep waters, like, you're gonna be caught, you know what I mean? Um, Interesting here. But the trick, the beautiful trick here now is going to be to change your perspective because you have the rope with the hangman. You got three major arcana here. This is like big business. Big business. You got to change your perspective here with the rope. Change your perspective on the thing, which is kind of what I was telling you also here with the key of this thing about the red flags being a change in perspective of like letting go of the letting go of the emotional baggage that's keeping you sort of seeing things in a bit of a jaded kind of way. I'm going to be honest, here with that because it's like with the middle path, it's like, yeah, be like, be, rational or still, don't like, again, don't ignore like real red flags, but then, yeah, don't be jaded either. Take the middle path and then also be optimistic and just like see the bright side of things and the beautiful possibilities, like actually seeing the beautiful possibilities with the sunflower energy because they are real. You do have this sun energy coming in for you here. You do have all of this beauty, all of this positive energy. It is real for you. It is coming in, and you just have to sort of change your perspective in a way to be able to see that. And just like maybe you just throw in a little bit too much